And now it's time for Holtzford's Highlights. Alabama student athletes show out every week, and it makes this segment so much fun and so easy. So let's get right into it. We open up this week's highlights with Charles Henderson's Trojans, the Class 5A state runner-up in 2022, traveling to Ozark to take on the Carroll High School Eagles of Coach Patrick Plott in a key Class 5A Region 2 showdown. The Trojans jumped out to an early 14-0 lead thanks to the hard running of Zach Coleman, who finished the night with 217 rushing yards on 13 carries. The X factor in the game was the Eagles quarterback Keyshawn Cole, shown here breaking away from multiple tackles for a big run to set up his only passing touchdown of the night. Cole finished with 115 yards rushing and 196 yards passing and accounted for 3 touchdowns as his team improved to 3-1 overall and 2-0 in Region 2 with a 34-24 win. The victory was also the 101st of Coach Plott's coaching career. We move to Shelby County, where Class 7A Region 3 rivals Chelsea and Oak Mountain square off for the 12th time in the two schools' history. Emerson Russell got the scoring started on the night with a 5-yard touchdown run, putting the Hornets up 7-0 early. But the big play of the night was the field goal attempt by Oak Mountain, looking to take the lead at halftime. Anderson Brooks blocks the kick for Chelsea, and teammate Kenny Wesley scoops up the loose ball and rambled into the end zone for the score as the Hornets took the 14-7 lead at intermission. Russell capped off the night later in the second half with this 15-yard touchdown run to seal the 21-13 victory. He rushed for 156 yards and 2 touchdowns on the night as Chelsea beat the Eagles, who lead the series 8-3 for the second straight year. The Hornets of Coach Todd Cassidy improved to 2-2 on the season and 1-1 in Region 3. Next, we check out Helena High School hosting Chilton County in a Class 6A Region 3 battle in Shelby County. The Huskies of Coach Richie Busby faced one of the state's top linebackers in Chilton County's DeMarcus Riddick. He's already committed to Auburn. The night would belong to Helena's strong offense led by running back Jordan Washington, seen here starting the scoring with a stunning 64-yard touchdown run. He would wind up with 183 yards on 17 carries and 2 scores. Teammate Carson Acker added a 55-yard passing touchdown to Hunter Hale for the Huskies, and Jeremy Spratlin ran for a 49-yard touchdown as Helena remained unbeaten 4-0 with a 37-10 win over the Tigers. Next, we look in on a Class 3A Region 2 battle at Dothan featuring Opp and Providence Christian in what turned out to be an old-fashioned defensive struggle. Leading 3-0 quarterback Craig Pittman finds receiver Chapel Stickler open downfield for a 75-yard touchdown to give the Eagles the 10-0 lead. Opp quarterback Colby Ballard would keep on this play for a 30-yard touchdown run to cut the lead to 10-6. But Providence's defense didn't break as the hosts held on for a win 10-6. The Eagles coach Kenny Keith improved to 3-1 on the season with the victory and improved to 3-0 to sit atop the 9-team region after Week 3. Big rivals Vestavia Hills and Hoover met at Thompson Reynolds Stadium Buddy Anderson Field, with the Rebels looking for their first win against the Bucks since 2015. The Rebels rushed for a staggering 354 yards on the night on 52 carries, with senior quarterback John Paul Head leading the way with 219 yards and 3 touchdowns, including this big hit from Head to a Hoover defender trying to stop him as he bowled his way into the end zone. Second-year head coach Robert Evans picked up his first coaching win over Vestavia's nemesis as the Rebels improved to 3-1 with a 26-7 win in Class 7A's tough Region 3. At Phoenix City, we pick up the Class 7A Region 2 battle between Central's Red Devils and Opelika with 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining, and Coach Patrick Nix's team holding a slim 21-18 lead. Expecting an onside kick following Opelika's 80-yard touchdown pass, the Bulldogs kick deep instead all the way to Central's 1-yard line. After a bobble, the kick returner picks up the loose ball on his own 4 and then streaks 96 yards for the game-clinching touchdown as the unbeaten Red Devils hold on to win 28-18 and improve to 3-0 in Class 7A Region 2. Before we move into highlights from last week's AHSAA TV Network WOTM Game of the Week, we look in on top-ranked Montgomery Catholic's Class 4A volleyball team. First-year head coach Jennifer Denham and the defending 4A state champs battle Class 7A Auburn. The Knights won the match 3-0 and finished the week 6-1 with wins over Brubaker Tech, Auburn, Grissom, Daphne, St. Luke's, and Northridge as part of Bayside Academy's Battle of the Bay tournament. Mally Barenko led the Knights in the week with 81 digs. Maria Schwartz had 161 assists with 14 aces and 10 kills. Zaria Rudolph had 49 digs and 31 kills to go with 19 blocks and 15 aces as Catholic improved to 18-6 on the season.
Two teams out of Class 5A Region 5 meeting tonight in Jasper, both looking for their first win of the season. It was Fairfield holding on and defeating Jasper by a final of 34-26. Mickey Shaddricks along with Caleb Brooks. And Caleb, this was a very fun, entertaining game, back and forth. And again, Fairfield coming out with the 8-point win.
Yeah, I mean, both coaches have to be pleased with what they saw. I mean, I think that you saw two teams that improved tonight from how they had played so far this year, but Fairfield, Coach Skanes, they just find a way to get it done, and they got things started with this big touchdown pass here in their first drive of the game.
Yeah, Fairfield quarterback Jamarian Hamilton, a big first half, 3 touchdown passes, and this young man here, Micah Pledger, had a big first half, one of his 2 rushing touchdowns in the first half as we went back and forth in this one. And again, just an outstanding effort by Fairfield, especially in that first half, but Jasper coming out in that third quarter with really a big drive and taking their first lead of the game in the third quarter.
I mean, it was like a heavyweight boxing fight. I mean, you just had two guys that just kept throwing punches at each other, and when Fairfield would make a play, Jasper would answer with a play. This one was maybe the biggest sequence of the whole game, with Fairfield able to score right before half, and then Jasper got the touchdown to open the second half. Kind of felt like, hey, maybe they're starting to take control a little bit right here.
Hamilton here with the 11-yard touchdown run to go along with his 3 touchdown passes. This was Murray getting in the end zone, and Fairfield again coming away with the 8-point win tonight in Jasper.
And if you want to see your highlights on a future segment of Holtzford's Highlights, send your videos to David Holtzford at the email address on your screen. That does it for us for this week's show. Be sure to join us on Thursday night for the AHSAA WOTM Game of the Week, and don't miss our next episode right back here next week.